Hi guys, it's time for another monthly favourites, and this one's probably going to be one of the shorter ones from me. I know most of my videos are uber long, apart from my last one, which was some kind of record breaker. I think it was like 2.5 minutes long skincare update, but I don't actually have that many new product favourites this month, so I thought I would just stick to the stuff that is newer and I haven't mentioned all that much, rather than just tell you the stuff that I've consistently been loving. I have bought quite a few things towards the end of this month that I really like, but I don't feel like I can include them because I've only really just recently bought them. So anyway, let's kick off. The first thing, oh actually I do just want to mention, if my face looks a little bit dewy, and I feel like it does in the viewfinder, I'm trialling the Urban Decay De-Slick Spray for a video on my Spendaholics channel, which is this. I've got the mini one. And I've just sprayed it on my face and I don't know if it's quite settled yet, but if that's why, if I look a bit strange or a bit shinier than normal, one, it's incredibly hot today, which I thought would be a good test for it, and two, that's why. So if you want to see that, that's probably up by now. If not, then I will alert you to as and when that does go live. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it works, because I'm filming this ahead of IMATS and that's going to be a really long warm day, so yeah, no oil for me. So the first thing I want to mention is a body product. It's the Sanctuary Spa Salt Scrub, and the sachet that I have here is basically the exact same stuff that you get in the big jar of it. And funnily enough, I have just become a Sanctuary brand ambassador, so I will be making some videos and some reviews and things for them and for their site and whatever else. And I went to get their salt scrub out of my kind of big box of body things the other day because I thought I'll be reviewing it soon. I better try it. And then I thought, no, I'll try one of those sachets that I've got, because I bought these sachets maybe a year ago, and I put them in my pamper box. I have this box of things that are all things that I don't use very often, but when I really want to pamper myself, I kind of have things that I can pull out of this box. And I bought some of these salt scrub sachets, and bizarrely enough, they were exactly the same product, but in sachet form. I had no idea. I didn't even remember that they were Sanctuary. So anyway, I like the idea of the sachet, because the big jar, it is one of those big with the clasp and the big glass whatever. Not ideal for in the shower. Great for the bath side, but in the shower it's going to get full of water. And the thing about this scrub is, I don't really want to open it because it's going to get everywhere, but it's basically just salt. So when you open it up, it has got an oil to it, and I think that's what's kind of binding it together slightly, and you do have an oily residue on your skin after using it. But it's I can't talk today. It's mainly made up of salt. So for those of you that are kind of, you prefer those really gritty scrubs, you will absolutely love this. Generally scrubs are kind of like, well, they either work or they don't. I don't really have kind of a positive or negative feeling towards anything that I've used so far. But this is amazing. It's really nice. So I would definitely recommend you try this, and you can get small sachets to try if you don't want to go whole hog and buy this massive thing. The next products are all makeup. You'll be glad to know. Soap & Glory's Glow All Out is a luminizing radiance face powder. It looks like this, and on the inside it looks like this. This is so cute. Everything from Soap & Glory is. And I've been using this a lot because I found that I'm kind of going overboard a little bit with the blush, and when it's so warm it kind of just makes you look like you're really warm and hot. I wanted to say it makes you look like you're really hot, but that's not really what I meant. It makes you look kind of like you're too warm and you've got red. So I've been using this more, maybe a little bit of bronzer or contour colour, and then just this because it's got a bit of colour to it. It's a bit of peachy sheen. I'll see if I can show you that there. Oh, I have got a highlight on already, but I'm pretty sure that's just adding to the current highlight. You're not going to be able to see that very much. But I've just been kind of like swirling it around a little bit. It's very fine, not too glittery or shimmery for my cheeks, and I just put a little bit of it on and give a bit of a sheen. And I prefer that to blusher at the moment, so I've been using that a lot. The blusher that I have been using when I have been using it is this cream blush from Bourjois, and it's the Nude Velvet one. It's the one that I got in the British beauty blogger beauty box, and it's this tiny little thing. And I discovered this. I wasn't even going to use it. I'm not a big fan of cream blushes at all, but when we were going away a few weeks ago, I was trying to put together the most condensed travel makeup bag I possibly could. And I think I took a concealer, a mascara, my powder and my powder brush, which is always in my handbag anyway, so that kind of almost didn't count, and this, and maybe a lip balm or a lipstick. It was very pared down because it was basically whatever I was going to wear the next day, just to kind of get up, go for breakfast and go back home. So I just needed the very minimal basics of makeup. If you'd like to see a video on that, or like maybe a little bit more than that, but like the most basic travel makeup and maybe in action, then let me know and I'll do that. But the idea was that I wouldn't have to take any brushes. So the brush that I already have with me, my powder brush, I have that, like I say, doesn't count. And everything else that I took didn't need a brush, including this cream blush. And I'll swatch this one for you. It's just a really nice peachy colour. It is kind of a nudie peach. It's not too offensive, the shade, at all. Very, very subtle, and it's very, very powdery. So if you've got oily skin like me, don't be scared of these particular cream blushes. I've tried lots of them. The ones from MAC are the worst because they are just sticky. They're very, very thick and sticky and not at all what I would want from a cream blush as an oily skinned girl. Whereas these are really, really nice. Cream to powder formula, perfect, don't make me more oily, and they stay on pretty well as well. Next I have two eye products that basically I'm liking for the same reason. I'm really enjoying that under eye smudge at the moment. I'll put kind of like a little bit of a pale sweep of shimmery eyeshadow, something very, very subtle in the contour, just in my crease, and then underneath I'll put a little bit of something shimmery. At the moment I have nothing on my eyes. My eyes are looking a little bit smudgy because I've filmed my comparison of the Maybelline, I think it's called Master Drama, and the Benefit They're Real push-up liner. They're two kind of gel liners in pen form. So you can see, I think that'll probably be my next video. And it takes a long time to get that off my eyes because they're both quite long wearing formulas. So that's why I'm looking a little bit smudgy on my eyes, but I don't actually have any eyeshadow on or anything today. And I've been doing that a lot, but when I do wear eyeshadow, and I don't like to wear as much eyeliner because it's the summer and I'm wanting a lighter, kind of glowier look, I've been using these two. Not together, either or. I've got this smudge proof, waterproof eyeliner from Lord & Berry in Sand, which is like that. And it does pretty well long wearing wide, you know, as eyeliners go. And then I've been using my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, or I think it's called On and On Bronze here, which is this colour. And I'm not going to swatch this because it's looking a little bit dry now. It's kind of drying out. I've bought two of the nude spring ones from the US because we didn't get them here in the UK. I bought two on eBay the other day and I'm waiting for them to arrive, so they'll kind of replace that since it is drying up a little bit now. But I've been using it with my detailer brush from Real Techniques just to smudge under my eyes, and it lasts all day. So I've always liked the kind of smudgy eyeshadow look underneath there, but if I touch my eyes, you know, you tend to kind of touch this part of your eye if it's itchy, or, you know, just to kind of wipe under your eyes, or sometimes your mascara gets a little bit clumpy and you try to kind of pick at it and it tends to not be able to keep anything under my eyes. But these two products seem to be doing really, really well, and the Colour Tattoo especially really, really holds. TV wise, this month has been pretty good, really. Thinking about what I'm kind of watching on TV, I try to think about what I actually watch on Sky. We're actually just about to get Sky HD, which we've never been that interested in. I know that's going to be kind of like, I know it's been around for a really long time, but I'm not really bothered about HD content. Nothing about that is interesting to me, but I am interested in all the online content that you get with HD. So we love our Netflix, but there are things that we don't have on Netflix that they do have on the box sets on Sky, so we're getting that next week. So next month you can expect me to be raving about all these box sets, I'm sure. But for the most part, I mean, we love Modern Family. I'm trying to think of the series that we kind of catch up on. Modern Family and The Good Wife are probably consistently the things that we're watching. Tried to watch Boss Season 2 with Kelsey Grammer. Season 1 was bizarre, but Season 2 completely lost interest. We stopped series linking that. And on Netflix, House, still completely in love with House. Pretty Little Liars I've been watching again from the beginning because Kaz from Britain's Next Top Blogger, she's BNT blogger here on YouTube, she's been watching it, and I was like trying to get her hooked on it, and when we went to London a few weeks ago I put some on my iPad for her to watch and she was like, yes, I love this, finally I've got something that she likes to watch that I like, because she doesn't like anything I like. We've got completely different taste in like comedy and stuff, whereas that's a totally different kind of show, so she likes that, so we will be watching it. And season 5, I believe, is it season 5? Yes, has just come out in the US. So I'm waiting for that to come on iTunes. I know you can watch it on various different kind of TV sharing sites and stuff, but my particular broadband provider blocks most of the sites that I used to use, so I have to wait for it to come on iTunes and buy it episode by episode. So if you guys know when it's going to be on iTunes in the UK, let me know because I'm desperate to know. But I'm going to try and wait until Kaz is caught up and watch the new ones with her, because it's kind of exciting to watch it with someone that's actually been through the journey of the 4 series, isn't it? So Pretty Little Liars, big on Pretty Little Liars, and Scandal, I finished that so quickly. Scandal was amazing. It kind of had its ups and downs in the second, third series, but I definitely would recommend that you watch it. And if you do have US Netflix, as always, Google it. It's not difficult to get US Netflix in the UK. But if you do have US Netflix, then all 3 seasons are actually on there right now, whereas the 3rd season is just playing kind of episode by episode on Sky right now. Because of Scandal, I've been listening to an insane amount of Stevie Wonder because loads of Stevie Wonder songs are on there. And then I was watching Hitch the other day and there's a Stevie Wonder song that I think, what is it, John Legend covers, and I was like, oh. So I downloaded his definitive collection that I used to have on CD, and that's been in my car at the moment. That, and bizarrely on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, Owl City. Owl City I love because it's so positive and kind of, I just like it, it's fun music. So they're the musical things I've been listening to recently. YouTube wise, I have discovered a YouTuber called Coffee Break with Danny. She was kind of my discovery of the month. She's got a lot of subscribers, she's not a discovery as in like an unknown YouTuber or anything like that, but I've been watching a lot of her videos. I watch a lot of people, but this month has been not so heavy on the YouTube watching. I've been kind of more reading blogs and stuff. If you would be interested in my kind of top 10 bloggers to read, then let me know and I might do a video on that, or at least include it in my next month's favourites. But I never do that because I always assume that people that watch YouTube want recommendations of YouTubers, but if you would be interested in recommendations of bloggers, then I will let you know those as well. For those wondering, I have a blog. If you didn't know that already, it is linked in the information bar below. There is a new post completely separate to my videos, something completely different every single day, and last month, or this month, I think we'll still be in, I had 2 posts every single day because I did something called 30 lips in 30 days. So I did 30 lipstick posts in the month. Was it 30 or 31? 30. There's 30 days this month. So yeah, I did 30 lipstick posts and I did a non-lipstick post every single day as well. So if you're interested, my blog is linked below. There's lots of stuff over there, lots of reviews. If you're ever wondering how I feel about a product and you haven't seen me mention it here on YouTube, I've probably reviewed it over there. So that is it for my favourites this month. I hope you've enjoyed them. As always, if there's anything specific you'd like to see, leave me a request below and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!